couple of signings have happened, in or out. We'll find out in a minute. And we're just going straight into the next two games. We have played one game in between. We won. Well, let's get to it. This Quavs Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the... I almost said the Judgment again. Elgin experiment. This is Elgin. We're never leaving. So welcome in, everybody. Let's start with the outs. One player I didn't expect to leave has left. Charlie has left us for £5,000, could rise to £7,250 plus it's either a 20 or 30% sell-on of any future fee, not profit, just future fee. And yes, we made a very small profit. We sent for 4.5. It says our 5 could rise to 7, so whatever. We've made a little bit of profit on him. Decent enough player came in January last year, made 24 appearances this season, made 5 in all competitions last season for us. And yeah, solid enough player. Wanted to move. Right, the offer came in, he wanted to speak to them. Wasn't going to hold him back. It was fine. John Walker went to Anna. Whatever, we got fuck all for him. And Lewis Collins is away out on loan to Cove Rangers. Wanting to get some first team football. He has made a couple appearances for us this season, but not that much. He's made 8 in all competitions, 3 in the league off the bench, 4 starts in the cup, 1 bench substitute appearance. And that's, so yeah, he's away down to League 1. Hopefully he'll get some game time with Cove Rangers, which meant for me I needed to bring in one more player, and it is Dan Rhodes. He is on loan from Bristol City. He is a right back. Wing back on defend, we'll be playing him. And yeah, looks fairly solid, better than Winter's Gill. Works for me, in all honesty. So that is what we have done. In a one game, we beat Wraith Rovers 1-0. Miles again missed a penalty, but Rivera, who came on as a sub early in the first half, Emerson went off injured, but he is fully fit now. He got the goal, cutting in on his right foot and scoring, which we'd like to see more of him. More from him doing. So our lineup for today is this: Victor in goals, Rhodes makes his debut, Roca, Nielsen, who came on as a sub in the game against Wraith Rovers for his debut, makes his first start for the team, Mungo at left back, Mofreta, Roland, Hoden are to midfield here. Oyedele is back on the bench with Armstrong, Miles and Emerson as our attacking mids, Wilson leading the line. Wilson no longer wants to leave the club. I tried to offer him a new contract, but he has no interest. Not because he wants to leave. And it's the first time I've really seen the reasoning. Makes sense. He said if he was taking a new deal, it would have to be on less money than he's currently on. Does want to do that. He still has plenty of time, in his opinion, on his contract. It runs out next summer. So he's not going to renew just now because he doesn't want to take less money. Honestly, he wouldn't have had to take less money. I could have afforded like £2,000 a week for him. He's on 1,600. I ain't going to tell him that. But you know what? I am completely fine with that. It's a logical decision. He doesn't want to leave now. He's happy to stay. Go us. And I'm just doing that because I just hate not knowing who's hitting penalties, I guess. But yeah, we're taking on Arbroath first. And then we are probably going to get absolutely hammered by Dundee United. Hamilton, who are bottom of the table, and I will show you the league table, they just lost 8-2 to Dundee. And we are 12 points off of the relegation zone, 10 points off of that relegation playoff zone. We're starting to create a little bit of distance, exactly what we wanted. We're only 7 points away from the playoff going up, 4th place Dundee. I don't think we'll make it there, but we're starting to really get some results together now, which is fantastic for us, truth be told. How we've turned this around, God only knows. I kind of think it might be more to do with teams dropping form rather than us going on an amazing run. Board are still happy at a B, fans are still at a C, and I'm only mentioning it because I got my monthly review from them in game a couple of days ago. Not an amazing crowd, but considering where we started, it's still an increase, just a decrease on last season. Financially, I am kind of worried about next season, only because we know there's going to be that massive drop-off in all revenue streams from last season. We look at that at the end of every season when we get our season review. All those revenue streams from last year are cut. We know that. The only thing that helps is we did get the parachute payment this year. I don't think it's the same in England where you get like 3 years worth. I don't think it is. So I think that's kind of the last kind of big bit of money we're going to get unless we sell big, win a competition, or get promoted, truth be told. But then again, the promotion isn't even a big lump of money up front. It's the money we'll make. What the fuck was that? That was embarrassingly bad. But yeah, we are doing okay. I did look at, I considered increasing the try to balance the wage budget, not the wage budget, the scouting budget again. We've got transfer money left. I probably will, just so it's back in the positive, and so we can try and find some guys whose contracts are coming up. Coming up. They're expiring in the summer. So we can try and identify a couple of players. There's a couple of guys that have been recommended to me by their agent, which we've just added to our shortlist. There was a couple of guys I tried to bring in on trial, where the clubs all said no, except from there was 2 clubs that they let the youngsters come and trial. They were awful. They were right backs, to be fair, but they were awful. Even if they hit their full potential, they were awful. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the rebuild in the summer. I know it's going to be a tough one. But there's players we're going to just have to try and move on because they're just straight up not good enough. And then there's players like Rivera where I'm like, maybe. Who knows? I really don't know. Lot of games out between now and then. I say lots. 10, maybe? Is it 10 games we've got left? Is it a 34 league season? What's 9 times 4? 36? 36 game season? 12 games left? Whatever. Games are left. We really should be 1-0 up. Let's be honest. Wilson had that horrific effort that went so fucking wide with his left foot. But that was us. We're clean through on goal for that. Played well for it, to be fair. Nielsen's picked up a booking. Scott Henry on as a sub in the last game. He didn't really do too much, but he's probably more of a second striker. Or I don't really like it saying it this way, but I can't think of any other words just now. A creative striker? He's not creative. But yeah, he sits more deep. Definitely more of your second. Man, fuck me. We're 1-0 down. Poor defending from the corner. There's no two ways about that. It's exactly what that is. We just do not defend well. I think everyone must be in the box. But Watson there, he's just got all the time in the world. Victor should probably be doing better, but not a great end to the half. Ball booting. Back out. Oh, fuck. It's not a great end to the half whatsoever. Rollins and Monfreta had a great game last game against Wraith, which was good to see. Rollins really does seem to be now just filling in that role since Kelly left, which perfect. I think coming in this season, really cementing it his own, and then going into next season stronger. Hopefully stronger anyway, squad stronger for it. Will help us. The fact that Wilson's happy to stay now, we've got a striker in Wilson, we've got Miles who can play out in the left wing as a number 10, we have Roland in the middle. Oh yeah, Dele should be absolutely fine as well next season. So we're starting to get a little bit of a spine that I'm kind of comfortable with. Roca, I don't really have much of an issue with Roca for next year. I don't think he's a league-winning first-choice centre-half, but that's fine. But he's definitely a good enough option for next season. Lewis Nielsen is a perfectly good option as a centre-back for us for next season. So we are starting to see just a squad come through out of all this. I can't remember if Mongo's on a year deal or not. If he's got I don't know when his contract's up. If it's not up in the summer, I think that's fine. I think we'll get away with him again at left back. Not much of an issue with him. Oh, Wilson. He's got to do better than that. Emerson's having a poor game. I'm going to bring on Rivera. I'm going to take off Armstrong as well. Bring on Williams. I'm going to have to bring off Wilson. Deep line forward on attack. And our new right back is having a horrific debut, which is the North. I'm actually just making all 5 changes. Nielsen's on a book, and I don't particularly trust that when we're already a goal down. But yeah, so kinda are starting to see remnants of a squad that we can definitely build upon. Or in some cases, like, it's probably the best we're going to get in that role. So if Henry shows up between now and the end of the season, we can trigger his contract for another year. It's based on a 4-month trial, is what he's on. But if that's the case, and we're going into next season with Henry, third choice, Armstrong, and Wilson is our other two strikers. So if we're only playing with one striker, I think that's perfectly fine. If we're playing with two strikers, we'll need another backup one, whatever. We definitely need to strengthen the right wing. There's no doubt in that whatsoever. If we're playing a number 10, we definitely need to strengthen the left. If we're not playing a number 10, I'd probably renew Emerson's contract and go with Miles and Emerson. For that role, midfield will need bodies. So there is work to be done, but it's maybe not as bad as I fear in my head. Maybe. Doesn't really say much, to be fair, but it just might not be as shit as I think. The fact that we've still not equalised here is driving me mental. I've made all 5 subs. There's not really much I can do unless I start tinkering with tactics, which I'm not really in the mood to do. Because anytime I do so, it usually goes bad. Miles, how can you miss a header for there? I know Wilson done it earlier as well, but by Christ, that's awkward. Oh, we're just not ruthless enough in front of goal, and that's been our biggest issue this season. You could argue it was last season as well, but everything was shit for us last season. But this year, we've just not scored when we should have. And you look, we kind of see at the end of the last episode when I looked at the stats for the teams and I kind of caught my eye that we'd created, was it the most chances or something? But it's like, Henry, yes, go on, son. Oh, it's offside. Bastard and fuck. But it's like, you've seen that we're creating the chances, we're just not clinical enough at putting them away. So is it a case of our strikers aren't doing the job correctly, or are the wrong people getting into the positions to score? I don't know. Probably a little bit of both. Wilson has missed sitters. There's absolutely no doubt about it that Wilson has missed so many chances he should be scoring. Not of, oh, that's a really good chance, that he should be scoring in that kind of situation. And then we'll give away cheap goals, and usually from there we crumble. 15 minutes left. I have a tiring 2 centre mids, and not the hope in hell in scoring by the looks of things. That was awful. I know they're beating us, but that was awful. That's almost as bad as our corners. Come on to fuck. I don't like when the highlight starts so close to my goal. Henry's never winning a header there. He's a tiny, is he not? Yeah, this is what I feared. Yeah, this isn't going great. This is not going great. Another game on paper we should have won. We've just dropped 3 points again. Is that the old donker we had in the Journeyman? I wonder. Never mind, the Journeyman. It was here we had him. I thought it was the Journeyman. Man, remember him? He was good for us. We signed him one season on a free. He made 30 appearances, scored 11 goals. I didn't think he did enough for us. Sold him for 32 grand. That was good times when money was coming in. Yeah, we've completely fucked this today. And the fact that the next game is against Dundee United, I'm expecting a hammering. And yeah, this could be a bad one. Bad one. Oh, fuck. Yep. Elgin 0, Arbroath 1. My whole 10 and 12 points clear of relegation. This probably now just looks really stupid. Not for Livingston. Hamilton do have a game in hand, depending who they play, whatever. Dundee have a game in hand as well. Okay. So yeah, we're still a fair point away from the relegation zone, I suppose. Downside, I'm playing Dundee United in 3 days. No real time to rest anybody. It's gonna be awful. We're going to get hammered. So I've decided, and also hello. So Mongo and Rollins, they're starting to get a bit tired, and let's be honest, the league is far more important for us. They're at a high risk injury. Let's just get them out of the lineup. Sorry, I just need to make another change. Boop. On top of that, I kind of want to try and go a bit more defensive. We've got rid of our number 10. We're putting in a number 6. So Oyadeli's just going to come in. He's going to sit there. I don't really like the 2 ball winners, but we'll see how it goes. Miles will then just move over to the left. It means that Emerson and Rivera both kind of aren't starting. I think I need to have a... Yeah, I do need to have a goalkeeper. Emerson, well done. You are dropped. Emerson will just get the complete day off, not even on the sub. So checking on the dogs. He just started scrunching up in the corner on a little bed. So there's that. Other than that, there's not much else. I know he had a poor debut, but I'm going to keep him in anyway. So only really, so 2 changes in. Oyadeli and Cristiano coming in, replacing Nielsen, who's on the bench, and Emerson, who is not. Also, oh fuck, it's a cup game, so Edwards will come in and play in goals. I am just hoping for any result that isn't any worse than 2-0. Truth be told. But we're not changing how we want to play. We're still going to try and play control possession. We're still going to just be balanced. We're not going to try and be defensive as such. Because, I mean, it's a cup game. I don't want to just sit back and just completely defend. Maybe different if it was a league game, although I doubt I would even do that. We've changed our shape to try and just be a bit more secure. But the people we brought in... Oh, sorry, we made 3 changes. Bruins came in for Rollins as well, sorry. But it's like, we've got good players on the ball, like Bruin. Mofreta's not bad. Oyadeli can pass 4 yards. But, we've made more changes as well. Reed's at left back because... Mongo's tired. Why can I not remember the changes I literally just made 2 seconds before hitting record? Bloody hell. But yeah, it's not the worst lineup. What it should let us do in theory is match up to their shape, which is a complete accident, but whatever. And we have a corner. Miles to deliver it. Can we take the lead at Tannadice? We have. I don't know if VAR's in effect. Won't fucking matter. Roca with the goal. 10 minutes on the clock. We have taken the lead at Tannadice. Miles puts it in. Their goalkeeper just makes a complete mess of it. So do the defenders. It's a bit of a catastrophe. A bit of a clusterfuck. Doesn't matter. Roca gets the goal. Dundee United 0. Elgin City 1. Please, if we play really well here, it's going to give me more of a emphasis to try this shape out. But yeah, currently 1-0. Elliot Miles on the left, who's playing as an inverted winger, means he can cut in onto that preferred right foot. It means that if Reed wants to, the space is in front to bomb into, but also lets Miles cut inside instead of just being completely central. He can play out there. It's just a case of, does he do it well? I've noticed that his current preferred role for a number 10 is an Ngonch, which I have never, in any version of FM that's been in, successfully used. Kind of like the Regista. Don't understand it. I don't think I've ever had a Trequartista work either. But yeah, so... yeah. But yeah, we're playing him out left today. And Dundee have been all over us. They've had 4 shots to our 3. We've only... No, they've not. Sorry, they've had 4 shots, 3 on target. We've had 1 shot with 1 on target. We are dominating the possession like you would expect. Because that's what we're trying to do. I'm going to assume then that they maybe try to hit us on the counter. Which they seem to be doing fairly effectively. They are getting their chances away. Rhodes, again, is having a bit of a poor game. He's still trying to learn how we play, I guess. But yeah, I'm expecting them to score. Here we go. I was going to say any time now. They scored. The time is now. 1-1. It was coming. Looking at the stats, it was absolutely coming. Woodward, the guy I've been wanting to sign, has just scored for Queen's Park. Annoying. Yeah, it looks like they're getting joy down the wings. Both our fullbacks are playing pretty poor. Cristiano's not having the best of games. However, the midfield three is kind of working. It's only Bruin who's underperforming, whereas Oyedele and Mofreta both are, which is making me think that they are just getting joy down the wings, that they're probably not playing through as such, but they're maybe just finding space either in behind the fullbacks. What a header! Wilson with his 21st of the season. It's another corner for us today. It's another goal. What an absolute rocket of a header from Wilson. Let's watch it again. Ball comes in. Wilson just runs in, loses his man, jumps completely unchallenged, heads it, just glances it in to the corner behind him. We take the lead just for half time. But yes, as I was saying, going by player ratings and the stats, there's maybe need to see the action zones on the actual pitch. But if you give me a guess, I'm going to say that they're either just taking on the fullbacks and beating them one-on-one, winning the ball from our fullbacks, which is maybe a concern, or just getting in behind them. Nobody should be playing that high, although they both are playing wing-back defend, so they will be naturally sitting a little bit further forward that I'd necessarily like. Not be good enough, get it together. Yeah. I don't really want to have to change the fullbacks. Ideally, God, but we had him. Oh, we sold him to Dundee United. Of course we had him. Rhodes is having a really bad game. To be fair, so is Reid. Reid's just been pulled out the cold. Rhodes, I don't know if he was getting minutes for the youth team he was at when we brought him in on loan. Only one of our defenders is having a good game. That is a concern. Our midfield three seem to be playing pretty much okay. Going by their match ratings, we must be doing something right there. I need to make the change at fullback. Wintersgill's going to come on, and so is Mongo. I was hoping I could give him a full rest, but we're 2-1 up. We need to take it a bit more seriously, I suppose. Still got 2 more stoppages, 3 more subs we can make, and it looks like Armstrong and Mofreta will be the 2 I need to make, because they are knackered. Going to bring on Williams. I'm going to bring on Roland. Just going to have basically just going to have that double pivot. Roland's going to play as a defensive deep line playmaker, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. Not going to make any other subs, but I am keeping an eye on Diogo, Roca, Wilson, and Miles. Their fitness is... We need them for the next game, so watching all of their fitnesses... Oh my god, what have I done? Watching their fitness level, sorry. To just see, like, Wilson there just took a massive drop. Let's bring on Scott Hendry. He can come on. Good thing about Scott Hendry is, deep line forward, he will sit a bit deeper. So if we maybe are struggling to link up the play up top, him dropping deeper will definitely help with that. Miles is knackered, but he is a creative outlet for this side. Bruin with the free kick. He's went for a goal himself. He's hit it off the post. I honestly thought he was going to cross that in. I think the keeper did as well. So unlucky with that effort. I don't like when we get highlights right at our goal. Roland, someone who is prone... Something he's still not fully got rid of is switching off on the ball in bad positions. What was that? Bruin, awful ball. He's won the ball. Ref, that's never a penalty. Ref, you're absolutely cheating us here. That is never a pen. Fuck knows what Edwards was doing. That is never a pen. That looked like a great tackle. It looked like he just kicked the ball. It looked like he just won the ball and knocked it out. I feel hard done to there. Look at those crosses. I was absolutely right on that. They are just from the wide. Who's our number 24? Jones? Yeah, he is having a great game against us. Oh man, that's gone. Can we get another corner, please? Can we get that third corner for the third goal? I really feel hard done to with that penalty. This will be the winner here. Right, Williams, break, break, keep going, playing. Should have played it whoever the fuck was running inside of you. Well, you've got it right up the park. Oh, why dare I guess it to Miles? Miles! Oh, if there was one person on the park I wanted that to go to, Miles was the man. Right, Mongo to deliver this corner. It's not going to go in. It's not a Miles one. Told you. I don't know if this goes to a replay or extra time. I mean, my personal preference right now with the fitness of our team would be penalties. I don't really want to cram in another game. But I'd also take that over extra time just now. So good block. This is going to be the last chance of the game. Oh my god. And that's going to be oh, it's extra bastard in time. Right, I need to make changes. Who is fuck me? I was going to say who's knackered. Better asking who bloody isn't. Okay, next question. Who can I actually bring a sub on for? Let's bring on Nielsen for Oyadele. Oyadele's had a great game, but he has just came back from injury. I'd rather not risk him being injured. He can play as a number 10 quite comfortably. He's got the stats for it. Yeah, so Nielsen will come on against one of his former clubs. Started out as a youth player at Dundee United before he signed for Hearts. I know that happened in IRL, so the name kind of registered with me. And I think we signed him from Motherwell. So I don't know if that was an in-game transfer or if he actually is a Motherwell player currently in real life. I don't know. Got to see a bit more from Williams and Henry, to be honest. And Rowland. Winner's Gill at a 6.6 is doing better than the player he replaced, which is telling in itself. Cristiano, who has been having issues with fitness, like he's not recovering in time for the next game. We keep on getting reports warning that he needs a rest. Is looking tired, funnily enough. Which is not ideal in the grand scheme of things. But what is these days for us as a team? I don't know how. No! You diving bastard! We are getting done by 2 penalties here. We're actually getting done. Fuck's sake, man. I feel so hard done to by these 2 penalties. Nothing about them looked like penalties to me. Reading the thing said, oh, it was a hard tackle. He looked like he just planted his foot, won the fucking ball, and the lads ran into him. I don't see how. Oh, we have been absolutely shafted. Absolutely shafted here. Would help if Edwards get anywhere near them, but he hasn't. But genuinely feel completely done over by those pens. Not salty at all that Miles has missed our last 2 penalties either. Raging. Raging! 12 minutes left. Well, 11 minutes left. Fuck, I thought I was going in. So after this, I think we'll probably do a little run of games to the next episode. Might even just do it to the end of the season. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the next derby against Ross County. Not a bad shout. Whatever that is. We're not getting another equaliser. It's just not going to happen. In fact, we're not going to get an equaliser. We took the lead in this game twice. Oh my god, they've hit the post. That should have been 4-2. And this is at the last kicks of the game. Williams should have done better, but let's be honest, I wasn't expecting much from him there. Heads it wide. I didn't realise there was a minute added on. Just play the ball, you time wasting bastard. You've already won. He's eating up the last seconds. The ref will blow. And we're out. Dundee United 3, Elgin 2. I can't fault the lads. Like, I genuinely feel completely hard done to by those two penalties. That is a bit of a gutter. Good news, I guess, is we're still 10 points clear of relegation. We are... Where are we? 9 points clear of Hamilton, who now take that playoff place. And we're 9 points behind Ross County, who take the 4th slot place. So pretty much we're good chance of either ending up in a playoff battle to go up or a playoff battle to go down. Neither. Neither are ideal. Let's see. Fuck. Let's come back for the next county derby. It's the next 2 fucking games. Do we just? I feel like we've hardly moved away, to be honest. Oh, okay. So actually, the next 3 games is the last. That ends the 3rd quarter. Let's go into the last stretch of the season then. Yeah, we'll actually welcome back for the next 2 games. Spartans will be the last game, pardon me, and then it is the final 9 games of the season. So yeah, we'll come back for Hamilton and Ross County. Both teams, to be honest, actually, other than one of them being our rivals, same point difference between the two. Both playoff positions. Might give us a big indication of where we finish up. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.